I frown and it's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. And how come all these words? Oh, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer. It's one that's laughs and jokes around.
Good morning. Welcome to our Canis Libero. This morning I want to talk about the Heritage Rough Rider. It's a great little single action revolver. It's a 22 long rifle. So we've had the 22 Heritage Rough Rider in our test collection now for over a year, and this particular pistol has about 2,000 rounds through it, I believe. The one thing that we've noticed about this handgun over other handguns is it will shoot anything. Any of our other 22s fail to shoot a round. If we put that round in this gun, it will fire. The only time the rounds have not fired, a round is not fired in this particular firearm, has been when there was no primer in the pistol. It is the most reliable 22 we have for shooting. Further, it will shoot any form of 22. If you have the long rifle cylinder and the 22 Magnum cylinder, you can shoot any 22 caliber round that is out there. We've shot 22 short, 22 long rifle. We've fired the 22 Magnums of all makes and models. And this gun has never failed to fire any of those rounds. This one has been particularly accurate. It's probably the most accurate one we've shot. The only thing that continually gives us a hassle is because most of us have had experience with single action revolvers over time. None of us are used to having a safety on our revolver, and this does get it does slow us down at times, and it's embarrassing when you pick it up to start shooting, and every time you do it you're like, oh, safety. But you know what? It is a good safety. It's very positive, and it keeps the hammer from striking the firing pin. And you can see the gap if you look closely, and then if I turn the safety off, how it slams home on the firing pin. So the two settings, let's go ahead and put the safety on, and the hammer cannot touch the firing pin, so it's very positive. You won't have this gun discharge if the safety's on. So from that perspective, it's very, very good. Great little line gun if you do any trapping. Great little small game gun. Great snake gun. This thing fills a lot of roles. In this longer barrel configuration, extremely accurate, much more accurate than the 4.5 inch barrels. This one, first time I picked it up at 25 meters, I punched the center of a target out with my first shot. This one is very accurate. Have heard from other people that they haven't had those same kind of experiences with it, and they've had some technical problems, but none of the Heritage firearms we've tested have had any problems. I have to emphasize that we've had no problems with any of the Heritage firearms that we have tested. Of course, we've only been testing in the years 2013 and 2014 with these, so firearms from before that period we don't have any experience with. Another big plus with the Heritage is the price point. For the most part, this handgun is under $200. We picked up this particular one. It was picked up at $189, and it came with the Magnum cylinder. So you get a 22 long rifle or 22 Magnum for under $200. We have paid more for others, and we've borrowed quite a few as well, and those owners have bought them at various price points. But if you take your time and you wait for a sale price, you will find it on somebody's rack discounted somewhere at this time anyway. Usually under $200, and for under $200, this is about the best buy you can get in a budget handgun. If you want a 22 that's going to shoot for you every time, you're going to get a lot of reliability, be able to put a lot of rounds through it. This is it. And it's a great little cowboy gun. It is fun to shoot. It's a 6-shooter, traditional trapdoor kind of revolver. So you're loading through these, open the trapdoor, load, ejector rod here, you just line up, eject the rounds. Real simple mechanism. Great gun. Cylinders change out quick. Not a lot of hassle as far as operation. Haven't had any technical problems, so I can't talk about customer care when it comes to Heritage, but from what I understand, they do take care of their customers. There are other people on YouTube that have had direct contact with Heritage that way. I would defer to their experiences. All in all, though, this is a great gun. Comes highly recommended among our shooters. Everybody in our test group loves to shoot these 22s. If we could get more ammunition, we'd be even more ecstatic. But we take boxes of cheap ammo that won't feed through other guns, and we can blow them through this gun, and so you get a lot of shooting in with ammo that is marginal and cheap, and that's a lot of fun for a guy who wants to shoot. So if you want a great little gun just for range time, this is it. It's a really fun gun to shoot. If you want something for line work, if you're a trapper, good gun for that as well, because you're not spending a lot of money. You don't mind if you ding it up or damage it, scratch it up. If you're using it as a backup, or if you're just carrying it for hunting, for a bush gun, if you're, for small game, snakes, whatever, this can fill those roles. And with the 22 Magnum cylinder, honestly, wouldn't be afraid to use it for self-defense. I'd slap or if you put CC9 mini mags in the long rifle, slap in the Magnum cylinder though, and you can hit pretty hard with this thing, especially with this long barrel. 6-inch barrel really hits hard in comparison to the shorter barrels. For some reason, the ammo, I don't know what, the power arc seems to be a little higher coming out of the 6-inch barrel, inordinately high when we do the velocity. It seems to get a lot more juice out of the 6-inch barrel than the 4s. And when you rate it up, when you do the math going up, it's like, whoa, we get an extra 100 feet per second out of that round, more than we expected. So it has probably something to do with the powder burn rates. But this is a great little gun. It comes highly recommended from us. If you want something cheap that's fun to shoot, and you're going to get a lot of rounds through it, and you don't have to worry about it so much, this is the gun for you. All right, have a great day, and join the NRA, support the shooting sports, and make your voice heard politically. Our Second Amendment rights exist because we stand up for them. Have a great day.
So rolls a riot van and sparks excitement in the boys, but the policemen look annoyed. Perhaps these are ones they should avoid.